Hey guys, Josh from Sportitude here. Today, going to be coming at you with a football boot review, and in my hand in front of me here, I have the XBlades Jet. The XBlades Jet, that's what it's called. So we haven't been familiar with XBlades previously in the past, but there was certainly a gap in the market for wider fitting footy boots, and Blades have come to the party. This little guy here, the Blades Jet, is a 4E width. So that's extra wide. So for the football player that has a little bit of issues squeezing themselves into boots in the past and always finds that they stretch too much and they split, or there's just issues with the forefoot squeezing them in, the Blades Jet kangaroo leather is a boot you should certainly consider. So I'm going to dive into a couple of little technical features about this boot. So one, I'd like to talk about the sprue configuration. So not being that I've worked with any Blades footy boots in the past, but knowing the brand, I know the story about the Blade. So when they launched about 15 years ago, what they did was they had a big cross in the forefoot and a big cross in the heel. So the idea being it was going to give the foot a lot more traction. They sort of went away for a few years and have come back and designed this molded sole setup. So what you've got here is you've got your cleated system. So in terms of the actual four cleats at the back of the heel through here, they're all sit on the outside of the heel, so therefore gives the foot a fair bit of traction and stability underneath the base of the heel. As you come through to the forefoot, the blades do sit on the outside, so then you get that forefoot stability as well when your foot needs it inside that forefoot toe-off phase or pivoting phase. And then you've got a little cleat in the middle here just to provide a little bit more traction, or at least to minimize the amount of impact of sprue configuration through that forefoot. So it's almost like wearing a screw-in football boot. When you've got less studs underneath your foot, you're naturally going to feel them because the foot weight is only held up on the pressure points underneath the foot. However, Blades have shared and spread the love with their cleated system. One thing I'd like to talk about is their trust-stick device through the midfoot through here. So in Blades fashion, I suppose you could say, see the big X that sort of splits the heel on the forefoot. So that just gives the boot a little bit more torsional stability when you're going through that mid-stance phase. One thing I'd also like to point out about the Blades is they're one of the other only boots in the market like Asics that have a heel gradient. So not quite as aggressive as Asics with the 10mm drop. Blades have just launched with a 4mm heel to toe gradient, so a little bit of relief on the base of the Achilles and calf. Cool. The Jet, as I said before, is a 4E width, so nice and generous and broad. Now, I need to point something out. It's not a true 4E. So if I go and get a 4E from a running shoe from a Brooks or a New Balance or an Asics, for example, put it on and put this little guy on my other foot, it doesn't fit as wide as the running shoes. I would be fair to say it fits like a 2E, which is probably a good thing, because if you're slipping your foot into a 2E kangaroo leather, there's going to be a bit of stretch as well. So if it was a true 4E and there was going to be stretch, you're talking quite a bit of play. So being a 4E, now I'm going to do that 4E, but fitting like a 2E is a good thing. So there'll be a bit of stretch there with that kangaroo leather upper. The other feature which I do like about this boot is up top, I'll just get rid of all the stuffing through here. They've got a very nice sock liner, so that's got a fair bit of padding. See the heel padding and the forefoot padding, so just adding a little bit more forgiveness under the heel and under the forefoot is a great little feature. And also on the stable board, it's actually kind of a nice soft EVA foam, so it's not rigid and hard. But I'll leave that out. They've got this little booty setup as well, so this has been quite popular in the last couple of years. We're seeing a lot of football boots go away from the tongue setup, essentially making the upper just one piece. So you stick your foot in, it's like a booty, hugs the foot, and then the laces just do their job to get your customised fit and feel. One thing I'd like to point out about this boot is the laces don't go down as far as what you get out of some other football boots. They actually get a little bit more real estate through the forefoot for kicking, essentially. So that was the idea there from the team at Blades, to give you a little bit more leather, a little bit more real estate for the foot to hit the ball in the right area and not have it sort of hindered by any lacing that comes all the way down. So there you have it, guys. I think that's about all the information I can give you on this XBlades Jet kangaroo leather 4E. It's a good boot. I've been really happy fitting it in store here. It's been a pretty popular one with some of our podiatrists looking for a wider fitting football boot, which has been great. You'll see a few more Blades on the TV through the AFL and through soccer scenes. So yeah, there we have it, guys. XBlades Jet. Not a bad looking boot either. We'll see you next time.